Bonjour les amis, bonjour, bienvenue à Paris, bienvenue on a pretty day. It's been a while since I've come on live, so it's a miracle I still remember how to do this. Bonjour, bonjour, thank you for joining me. I'm sure you recognize this place. This is the Birakeim Bridge, of course, connecting the 15th arrondissement on the left bank to the 16th arrondissement on the right bank. That's what you see over there. The former village of Passy, that is now a pretty lively neighborhood in the 16th arrondissement. This is completely impromptu. I've only let my patrons know so they could make sure to tune in. I wasn't sure I'd be able to do this, so that's why I didn't let you know in advance. I see some familiar names. If I can't see their faces, bonjour, Steph, Catherine, Kathy. Hello friends. So I thought I would take you on a short stroll today. I arrived in Paris this morning. I am starting a new Merci store tomorrow, and I took care of things this afternoon, logistics for the tour, and then I came out here. I thought it'd be nice to take a nice little walk. I hope the cell signal will hold up for me because we have a lot of phones around here. We have even a bride and a groom. And of course, Mademoiselle Eiffel. This is Mademoiselle Eiffel neighborhood. So let's leave the bridge. I thought I'd walk by the water. Across from us is a small island where you can find at the very end one of the many statues of liberty in Paris, l'île aux Cygnes. And the bridge is going to take us back. Bonjour Cindy. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to be strolling on this side, which is the left bank on the quai. Pardon, mesdemoiselles, merci. I just want to tell you I've been walking around the Eiffel Tower for a little while, and the entire world is here. The entire world. So many languages. It's just incredible. And I look back at 2020 and 2021 when I still lived in Paris before moving to the Loire Valley, and I remember walking around here when all the museums and the landmarks were closed and nobody was around. And it's just eerie to see that many people here. Just incredible. Tourism is back for sure. Paris is, a lot of the hotels are sold out. Paris is expecting a very successful summer season, as is the rest of France, from what I hear. So that's good. But it might be challenging to find a place to stay if you haven't booked already, as a heads up. Let's try to stay away from this traffic. Bonjour les amis, if you just joined us, this is Véronique, Véro. It's been a while since I've live streamed. The touring season is on, so I'm very busy leading Merci tours right now. But I managed to stay in touch, especially with my patrons. And I thought today would be a good day before my next tour starts tomorrow to come and say un petit bonjour, a little hello. It's a little windy. I don't know if you can hear it in the microphone. So around the Eiffel Tower you have that dust that's almost like fine sand that just flies everywhere. Gets in your hair, in your in your eyes, everywhere. Here it's a little drier, thank goodness. Here's another peek at the Birakeim Bridge where we started a few minutes ago. Bonjour, bonjour les amis, welcome. And here are some people who live on these boats. Some of these boats, some of them seem closed. Who doesn't enjoy a stroll by the Seine River? And this is not the downtown area where a lot of people tend to congregate, but we will be getting heading towards a very busy section because, as you can tell, Mademoiselle Eiffel is right here. And this is where everybody is. Doesn't mean we cannot find a quiet place on the way. The RER train, these are the tracks for the RER train line C, the one that takes you to Versailles. Our hotel, the hotel I'll be staying in with the Rick Steves group I'm leading this week, is not too far from here, which is good because I sprained my left ankle on the last tour and I'm trying not to walk too much. So this won't be a super long walk, but I thought I'd share what I see. See, it's pretty quiet around here, not too many people. And the cell signal is holding up for now. Good. C'est bien. The sun's still shining. We have clouds coming up this weekend. We are at the Port de Suffren, port. This takes us back to the days when the Seine was the commercial traffic was a lot busier on the Seine, and along the quays they had names for the different ports. So Port de Suffren was one of them. Of course, today it's a lot of pleasure boats, even though you do see along the Seine some commercial traffic still. Look at these people. They have a nice little setup here. They can watch the metro go by or the tour boats. Lots of lovely geraniums. So Port de Suffren is this section of the quays on the left bank where we are strolling right now. I like this section actually because it's not as fancy as what they've developed in the last 10 years, a little farther up. And if you walk in this direction towards the Île aux Cygnes, the island I was mentioning, you can see that it's really, it's pretty casual. I mean, the boats, it's a pretty casual feel. The fancy part that they developed extensively starts at the Eiffel Tower all the way to the Orsay Museum. This is where the quays are really, really packed and really, really popular. Restaurants, bars. But before you get there, you have to go through the area at the foot of the Eiffel Tower, which is also very busy, as you will see in a few minutes. Some brave souls exercising. And across from us is are the elegant buildings of the 16th arrondissement, Passy, the village of Passy, which is now a neighborhood. One of many villages that used to be around Paris. If you've followed my virtual tours, all the replays are, as a reminder, on the France with Véro YouTube channel. I used to take you, when I lived in Paris through the lockdowns, I used to take you around all these former villages and show you what they've become and what the stories were when they were not part of Paris officially. So we've gone to quite a few of them. And again, you can find all these replays and all these fun virtual adventures on my YouTube channel, France with Véro, and it's free, of course. Mademoiselle Eiffel, still with us. There she is. So we have, like I was saying, many, many tourists in town, the entire world it feels like, and especially two groups this weekend. We have a lot of Spaniards and a lot of Brits, because today is the final of the Soccer League of Nations, and the Real de Madrid will be facing off Liverpool. So hundreds and hundreds, I don't want to say thousands, but it feels like a lot of people have descended upon Paris to support their teams tonight. And based on what I've seen this morning when I arrived, a lot of the supporters or the fans were already pretty inebriated, you might say, this morning. So whatever the outcome of the game is, I'm sure there'll be some interesting actions in the streets tonight if some of the Liverpool supporters meet with the Real de Madrid supporters from Spain. I've also met them in supermarkets as I was shopping for my group earlier, and a lot of them were buying a lot of beer or other spirits. So if you are staying in Paris and watching this, and if your hotel room or your apartment overlooks a busy street, heads up, you may want to go to a pharmacy before they close down tonight and buy some earplugs, because it will be a long and loud evening and night. You have been warned, friends, you have been warned. On the left is an institution on the Seine River. It's called Le Bal de la Marine. It's a hopping place in the evenings. They have music and dancing and drinks, of course. It's a little too early. And you see the name under it that says Port de Suffren. That's what I was mentioning, the former port of Suffren. It's pretty quiet now. It's after 6 p.m. We're getting close to apéro time. Apéritif. Might want to treat myself to something before the tour starts tomorrow. Bonjour, friends. Bonjour, bonjour. I see your names pop up. Bonjour, Phyllis. See, it's not as crowded as sections downtown, but the crowds are really up there. It's a zoo right now around the Eiffel Tower, around the merry-go-round over here on the bridge at the Trocadero, across from the Eiffel Tower. Just lots and lots and lots of people. In fact, I'll probably take you up there and wrap up from up there so you can see I'm not lying. Another peek at Mademoiselle Eiffel. We cannot get enough. So, you know, the 20th, I believe, paint job. It's been, I think it's the 20th, every 7-8 years or so. Started in 2019, and because of the lockdowns, of course, they're way behind. And they've been scraping off the old paint this time. They're trying to bring it back to one of the original colors that Gustave Eiffel had in mind as a permanent color for the Eiffel Tower. But I can see they're behind because we still have scaffoldings alongside the tower, at the foot of the tower, and this entire section here, I can still see rust on it. So it looks like it's not going to be completed right away. And of course, this is Paris, so we have tour boats. In fact, my group and I will be on one of these tour boats, hopefully on Tuesday. It's always a tradition when we do this Paris tour, and it's always a lot of fun. Les Vedettes de Paris. This is one of the tour companies on the Seine. You have a lot of competing ones. And this beautiful boat is named Gustave, after, of course, Monsieur Eiffel. Gustave Eiffel. You hear the RER train, that's what you hear right now in the background. Let's see, maybe I should say a little hello, as I tend to do. Voilà, bonjour les amis. Gonna do this so you can see some of the Eiffel Tower, but not really, it's too high. Or I'm too short, either or. Thank you for joining me today. It's really fun to almost see you, at least to see your names pop up and see your comments. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm glad I remember how to live stream, that's good. And I'll be doing more of these in the summer when the tour season slows down a little bit, before it picks up again in the fall. It's a busy year for me, but I'll make sure to stay in touch and live stream some more. In fact, I'm about to embark on 2 longer tours in June that will take me all around France. So I'm planning to share what I see. We're gonna go to some pretty incredible places. Yep. All right, how about I go up those stairs over there? So really the nicer part of the case, but the crowded one as well, starts here by the Eiffel Tower, or like I was saying, all the way to the Orsay Museum. The connection here might get a little fizzy because so many people are connecting. And if it does, I'll just wrap it up. But I'll try and keep going until I reach the bridge, le Pont de l'Alma. See, it's a lot more crowded here as you get closer to the tower. The trees are beautiful. It's green everywhere, really nice. Ah, I see a message saying it's cutting out. All right, friends, I think it's time to wrap up because the connection is not good, I can tell. So thank you for joining me today. I was glad to hear from you. I hope you've enjoyed strolling along the Seine with me on the left bank. One last peek at Mademoiselle Eiffel. We've had quite a few, but that is what you do around here. Voila. We can never get enough of this. And like I was saying, the entire world is here. So if you want to learn foreign languages, today would be a good day to come to Paris, I guess. Bigger crowds still over there. Lots and lots and lots of people. One last peek. I'm going to say a quick bye. Hello and bye. If you just joined me, you can watch the replay a little later. I'll be in touch. À bientôt et bon week-end, les amis. Last peek at the Trocadero. Over there. À bientôt.